And at the top of this hour, we're getting some breaking news. Shashi Tharoor busts Congress ceasefire claim. Tharoor reveals no Donald Trump role in truce. In fact, Shashi Tharoor toes Modi government ceasefire line. Lord's first ever surgical strike by Prime Minister Modi also rubs Congress the wrong way once again. So that's the breaking news that's coming in. Shashi Tharoor has once again busted Congress ceasefire claim and revealed that there was no Donald Trump role in the truce. In fact, he has also toed the Modi government ceasefire line and lauded the first ever surgical strike by Narendra Modi.
How do I know what will come up, Ayushi? We'll have to wait and see what questions people ask. Look, we have enormous respect for the American presidency, and we will speak with that respect in mind. But broadly speaking, our understanding is a bit different. We had consistently said from the very beginning on May 7th that we are not interested in prolonging conflict. This is not the opening salvo in some sort of war. All it is retribution against the terrorists, period. If Pakistan had not reacted, we would not have reacted. That would have been the end of that. Pakistan chose to react with shelling, then we reacted to the Pakistan reaction. And throughout every day, the message was the same from India to everybody who would listen. If they hit, we'll hit. If they stop, we'll stop. We don't want war. We want to focus on our growth and development. This message was given to everybody. Our foreign minister was getting calls from other foreign ministers. He was saying the same thing. So in that sense, no one needed to persuade us to stop. We had already said stop. So if there was any persuasion by the American president or his senior officials, it would have been persuasion of the Pakistanis. They would have had to be persuaded. We don't need to be persuaded because we don't want war. We want to focus on development. That's the basic message.
Now remember, earlier Congress MP Jairam Ramesh had raised concern over Donald Trump's claim of mediating peace.
की पहली घोषणा राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप क्यों करते हैं? पहली घोषणा वॉशिंगटन डीसी से होती है। अभूतपूर्व है, ये पहली बार हो रहा है कि अमेरिका की भूमिका क्या है। क्या हमने अमेरिका की जो मीडिएशन बार बार आज फिर राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप ने दोहराया है, सऊदी अरेबिया से उन्होंने दुनिया को संदेशा भेजा है और अभी अभी सऊदी अरेबिया से कतर जाते वक्त उन्होंने वापस ये दोहराया है कि अमेरिका के वजह से और खास तौर से राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के वजह से ही ये युद्ध विराम हुआ है। तो इस पर प्रधानमंत्री चुप क्यों है? मार्को रूबियो की वक्तव्यों और बयानों पर हमारे विदेश मंत्री जो दुनिया भर की बातें बोलते हैं, प्रवचन देते रहते हैं प्रधानमंत्री के माफिक, इस पर क्यों चुप है?
And my colleague Amit Bhardwaj is now joining us on this story. Amit, a very good morning to you. Amit, on one hand, the Congress party questions the role of Donald Trump in the understanding of ceasefire between India and Pakistan. But on the other hand, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has in fact claimed that there was no Trump role in the truce.
Good morning, Anjali. You know, rightly so, the question will be asked from the Congress party as well as to why the Congress party is speaking in one language and its MP, who is part of the very important multi-party delegation on diplomatic mission right now, Mr. Shashi Tharoor, is speaking in a completely different language and taking a different line. You know, if you decode it with India's perspective, certainly what Mr. Tharoor is doing, he is continuing the line that India has taken. It is inconsistent with India's stance that we did not wage war against Pakistan. We were not hitting on Pakistan. Rather, our attack was very precise, accurate, calculative on the terror outfits based out of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Pakistan, and our target was to wipe out Pakistani terror bases in terror outfits based out of Pakistan. So that statement which is coming from Mr. Shashi Tharoor is in continuation with what India has been saying and completely clearing out the cloud around what US President Donald Trump had claimed, indications that it was US who had brokered disrupted the deal between Pakistan and India, which led to eventual ceasefire. But if you look at the Congress party stance, that's where the complete question and order of chaos also come into place within the Congress party, because on one hand you have Shashi Tharoor defending India's prospects on international platform. On the other side, in India, within India, internal politics is playing out not only between the Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress, but within the Congress party, because remember, so far the Congress party continues to remain aggressive on the government. The attack is aggressive, and this is based on the very fact that POTUS had announced that ceasefire even before India could announce it, and Congress has been asking as to under which circumstances this ceasefire between India and Pakistan was announced, and what was the role of American president in getting that ceasefire executed. So on one hand, Shashi Tharoor defending India's interest and towing the line or pushing forward the line of India on international platform, but back at home, Congress party continues to question the government on the issue of ceasefire, as well as what was the role of the United States president in the entire episode. Back to you.
All right, Amit, thank you so much for getting us all those details. And